Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're going to talk about Cyberpunk 2077 map size. Because 2 or 3 days ago, when Dark Horse Comics released the deluxe edition of the world of Cyberpunk, there was a picture of what seems to be the map of 2077, well, of the Night City. Keep in mind, the world of Cyberpunk is a collaboration project between Dark Horse Comics and CD Projekt Red to create somewhat of a lore book specifically for that game with trivia and basically all the info you need for the game. This is not something that Artel Sorian is also working on, so Cyberpunk Red, which is coming out, we don't know when, probably next year, is going to be this link between Cyberpunk 2020 and Cyberpunk 2077. But the world of Cyberpunk 2077, is specifically made for the game and for the game only. Now, going back to the map itself, people started freaking out that the map is too small and is this really everything CD Projekt Red has to offer, which is not a good thing to say. Because first of all, the scale of the map on the cover does not represent how big the map is going to be. Keep in mind, we know that Cyberpunk 2077 will have a smaller map than The Witcher 3, but it doesn't mean it's going to be 2 blocks of streets and that's it. Besides having 8 districts, the map is also going to feature everything around Night City, which I'm going to get to in a minute. Even on the official Cyberpunk subreddit, there are multiple evidence that this one small portion, including downtown and corporate plaza, is huge. If you compare it with this photo, and the density of things we can do in the city is insane. With not only the map, stretching horizontally, but also going to offer a lot of verticality, including huge mega buildings that we can enter, including other buildings we can go into, and these mega buildings have their own ecosystem in a way, because how massive they are. And from the gameplay perspective and what we've seen so far, it can only tell us that this is a portion of the map, and this is a scaled down map for the cover. And if you were to zoom in, if we had that, it would be a lot bigger. Same if you have a globe in your house, whatever, the world looks small, doesn't it? But it's not the actual representation of the things and how the big our world is. So you can't really judge things from the cover if it's only a small scale. It does not actually represent the full map and the scope of the map once you actually go into it. So don't freak out, you will have many things to do in the game. Also, replayability value is going to be huge since you have multiple ways of building your character and how you want your character to act, what kind of weapons you want to wield, decisions you make with each missions, and so on. Also, what do you have from a huge map, which is empty? Nothing. Games in the past that were open world had these huge worlds, and most of the stuff that is outside of the quest area is empty and boring. So what do you gain from this? I would rather have a smaller map but packed with missions and things to do than to have a huge world with nothing to do in it. I think we learned that in the past. Also, you have to think about the area outside the city, the Badlands, which is a territory held by the nomads, and developers stressed long time ago that when they were building the world, they had to think about the size in a sense when you enter a vehicle. They don't want you entering a vehicle and start driving and that's the end of the world. So you have to think about the size of the map on foot and also the size of the map if you are driving in a vehicle, because you don't want to have the end of the map as soon as you get in. So it's not going to be that small. Honestly, I really trust CD Projekt Red on this and I can't wait to get lost in Night City. I think the best thing we can do in Night City if you want full immersion is to remove everything, is to remove the mini-map, is to remove everything and just really take in the city and get lost in it. Maybe you will have a random encounter, maybe something will happen. fun stuff. So from gameplay and exploration perspective, this makes more sense, and going into this useless discussion even after the things we've seen and the insane amount of details that was shown is unnecessary. When the game comes out, all of us will see the map and I'm certain you won't be disappointed. So sit back and relax, April is almost here. But hey, that is everything I have for today. This is LKM signing out. Tell me down below what you think about this and join us on Twitter and Discord for more Cyberpunk news. Stay breathtaking everyone, and bye bye.